Hi leaders, and welcome to all the new leaders in the group. One of the major reasons why I selected the word character is because character is the foundation of leadership. Without a solid character, it becomes very hard for a leader to take care of his team, to build the team, and take his team towards a common goal. Because the whole purpose of leadership is to take the team and the organization to the destination which has been set. A leader is the captain of the ship. As John Maxwell said, a leader is one who knows the way, he goes the way and shows the way. And as a leader, to reach a common goal, you need to have a proper foundation, or I call it as a launching ground. Your launching ground should be very strong, and character is a launching ground. There are two types of leaders in this context. One of the leader could be very smart, he knows his goal, he's a very much people's person, but at the time of turbulence or at the time of pressure, he gets completely upset, he gets confused, he gets laid back, or he reacts. And all this happens based on his foundation within, which is called the character. Character is not something that you see on a day-to-day basis. As I mentioned in my previous episode, to identify the character of a person, the person has to go through unexpected situations. Now, the second type of leader is a person, you put him into pressure, he will handle it very smoothly because he has got a strong character. You put him down, still he'll be cool. Something goes wrong in his family, he's still cool. Something goes wrong in the organization, still he's cool. Now, when I say cool, he's not sitting back on that. He's not reacting, but he's responding to that. He understands the situation and he's calm and he takes action. Now, that's the reason in most of the interviews, the candidate is put into pressure. Have you ever asked yourself, why is the candidate put into pressure? The candidate is put into pressure to see whether he can handle circumstances which are not common. Now, if I were to interview someone, I don't look at the answer that comes out of the candidate, but I look at how he behaves to the question, irrespective of whether the answer was right or wrong. If a person can handle the pressure in an interview with a very positive attitude, without shaking, without getting confused, I would take him rather than somebody who's really experienced, who has got good qualification. But once he's under pressure, and if he's not able to handle that pressure, irrespective of his education, irrespective of his qualification and experience, I wouldn't take him into my team. Because I know the life is not easy. The life goes with ups and downs, and this gentleman won't be able to handle the pressure in actual life when the company needs a strong leader. I can take a metaphor. Since I come from the aviation industry and I know that many of my colleagues from the aviation industry are there in this group, so let me take an example from the aviation industry. When a pilot takes off the aircraft, when it reaches a particular altitude, the plane is now in autopilot. The pilot can do anything he wants to do. If he wants to walk away from the cockpit to the toilet, he can do that as well. But every pilot has to go through pressure during his flying career. It could be in the form of turbulence, where the weather is not good. So how a pilot handles a situation, a turbulence. There are some pilots who get confused, and there are others who handle that very smoothly. If I take this metaphor and put it in real life, there are people who get confused when they are under pressure. And there are some others who handle everything. So I would like you to ask yourself, when was the last time you were under pressure? And how did you respond to that particular situation? Did you react to that situation? Or did you handle it properly? You were calm, cool, but you took action. The stronger your character, the stronger leader you become. Thank you for listening. This is Dr. Farookh Sensei from FarookSensei.com.